Hey everybody, it's Cory with Utah Dream Properties, Keller Williams. Today we're going to talk to you about home improvements that actually increase the value of your home.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
All right, so let's talk about some things that will help you with the value of your home or the psychology of a buyer that's coming to your home, and I'll kind of explain what I mean by that. So some of the things that people always ask us about is, what can I spend money on in order to make my house worth more? Well, one of the things you can do is you can remodel the kitchen. Everybody likes a nice kitchen. Kitchens are one of the most expensive rooms, if not the most expensive room in a home generally. So if you can update that and remodel that, you can definitely add some value to your home. Please, all of these, call us. We always go and do a walkthrough with you, and we look at it and see exactly, hey, does it call for an update or not? We want to keep as much money in your pocket as you can, but these are some questions that we've gotten, so we wanted to answer them. So kitchen remodel is one. Yes, you could absolutely do that. The second one we got was curb appeal. Yes, actually, curb appeal matters. Now that's one where it matters for the psyche of a buyer, right? When they pull up out front, they're waiting for the real estate agent to get the key out of the key box or whatever the situation is, get the door open. They're looking around, and if it looks freshly painted maybe, or some new, a little bit of new flowers up there, some of those kind of things, nice and clean, weed-eated, all those kind of things. So you've got that nice curb appeal. That psychologically sets it up for, this is a place I definitely want to see. So absolutely, first impressions matter. Two other things I want to talk about kind of together is flooring and painting. So obviously we'll walk through with you and we'll see if that really is necessary. Sometimes it absolutely is. If you've had a dog or a cat or whatever, some kind of animal that has either urinated or whatever, defecated on the floor, or they've scratched it and pulled it up on it, stuff happens. I mean, life happens. Kids run around, all kinds of different things, right? So if flooring needs to be changed out, carpeting is usually fairly cheap to change out, and it can bring more value for you, of course. And then we could talk beyond that, as far as LVP or something of those nature that might make sense. So definitely flooring could be something that would help you with value. And the same with paint. Paint is also one of those, paint and flooring go along with curb appeal, where psychologically, they definitely make the place look like it's worth more. And every buyer out there is going to over-exaggerate what it's going to cost in order to do some type of repair, especially when it comes to painting and to carpeting. They're going to probably double ask for that. Either the price will come down for you, or they're going to ask for you to fix those kind of things. So doing that stuff ahead of time just gives them a positive feel of the whole place. And it also makes them feel like, hey, everything is taken care of in here. It just looks really healthy. I'm sure they took care of the furnace and all those kind of things, right? So all those things are assumed on the positive versus the negative if everything just looks dumpy and run down and terrible. Okay, and one of the really biggest questions that we get is, should I finish my basement as an example? So unfinished square footage that becomes finished. So yes, that is one of the best ways to raise the value of your home. If you can add more finished square footage to your house for a good value, we have to make sure that we look at, what's it going to cost to finish that, because things are expensive when it comes to materials and labor. But if you look at finishing a basement as an example, and it costs 50 grand as an example to finish the basement, and it's 1,800 square feet or something like that, then yeah, you just added 1,800 square feet of finished home to your house. Obviously that's going to make a difference, and you're going to get a return on that. Those are all the kind of things though that we want to we want to talk about real specifically with you, boots on the ground. What kind of square footage do you have? How much is it going to cost? Can you do any of this yourself? All those kind of questions we'll go through and make sure that it makes sense to do these kind of things. So that's a list of a few things that we were asked about as far as raising the value of your home. All right, everyone. So we told you today a little bit about how to raise the value of your home. Bree's hard at work behind the camera, putting all these things out there. She makes notes for me. She does everything. She puts these out every Friday. So please, if you have questions, all of our contact information is down below. Like and subscribe. Share this with somebody that that maybe would be thinking about these things. And also, ask us questions, send us an email, whatever way you want to ask us. Have a great week.